It was a tiny home built as a last resort for someone who said he didn't have any other place to stay. Now, the structure in a wooded area of a park in the south end of Guelph has been demolished. The city not providing details other than to say that bylaw became involved for community safety. CTV's Krista Simpson was at the site earlier today and joins us now with what we've been able to learn about this so far. Krista.
Tony, we first reported on this story last month. Jesse Damry built a tiny home in the woods of a park for his father-in-law, Rob. He says he knew it was illegal, but he couldn't leave Rob sleeping outside. With the structure demolished, Damry wonders what will happen to his father-in-law now. A tiny home built in the woods in a South End Guelph park has been torn down. Crews were on the scene Wednesday morning demolishing the structure that was once home to Rob, who told CTV News back in January he had nowhere else to go.
There's my bunk up there.
Robert right now is definitely more lost than he was before this all started.
The tiny house was built by Jesse Damry, Rob's son-in-law, who says while he knows what he did was illegal, he felt he had no other options, with Rob homeless, unable to live with family or stay in a shelter. Rob says he has a brain injury and mental health struggles.
I wasn't trying to be sneaky. I wasn't trying to do anything and hide anything. The fact of the matter is that Robert's health and his safety were in question, and I wasn't going to sit by when I could possibly do something to reassure that he was going to be safe this winter.
Damry says the tiny home being demolished is shocking.
There was just no compassion or caring on what they were doing, and now he just feels like the world's against him again, and he's back with even less than he had before.
By early afternoon Wednesday, most of the structure had been hauled away. The workers returned later to continue clearing the site. In a statement, the City of Guelph says out of respect for the individual involved, they won't be commenting further on the status of this case. Doug Godfrey, who oversees bylaw, goes on to say, however, the involvement of city bylaw comes from a community safety standpoint. The County of Wellington provides social services in the City of Guelph, and in situations like these, we connect individuals directly with the County Housing Services team, who ensures they are offered alternate accommodations/shelter options. Any personal items that are found at the site are stored in a secure location for retrieval by the owners. Damry says they are still trying to figure out exactly where Rob's personal property is or how he'll retrieve it.
A man that doesn't have a home, first and foremost, probably doesn't have a car.
Damry says Rob has been given hotel accommodations for the next few days, but Damry worries about what will happen next.
After the 9th of February, we're back to square one, where he's supposed to fend for himself in stairwells or wherever he can stay warm through the cold nights.
Damry says Rob is far from the only one struggling right now, and he hopes that speaking out will shed more light on a growing crisis.
Obviously, there's funds within the city that they can allocate time, manpower, and resources to tear down a man's mini home. So why can't we take the same funding or the same attention and help some of these people instead of just keep pushing them in the corners where nobody sees them and just ignoring the fact that people are struggling out there.
Damry says he built the tiny home to help Rob through the winter, but the goal was never for him to live in it long term. He says they have been told that Robert will get help and support, but Damry worries those are empty promises. He also says their efforts to get mental health support for Rob have hit roadblocks too, with treatment centers full. Tony.
Okay, Krista, thank you for that update. CTV's Krista Simpson reporting.